Hello, I'm Coach John. This is a video just to back up my previous videos on explaining how I coach, because it's quite different. And as per the previous emails, I explained is I coach not by moulding players to play how I want them to play, but I coach them to unfold a better version of themselves. So I don't mould, I unfold. Now, one of the crucial parts of my coaching is knowing when I get a moulding player onto my sessions. Now, typically a moulding player is a good player. They've been moulded by another coach so that they have a set way of playing. And what they do is they come onto the court, and typically what they do is they are very aware of how the other players are getting it wrong in their eyes. So when something doesn't work, it's always the fault of the other players. And they have a tendency to always want to tell the other players what they did wrong, and always want to tell the other players how to get better. So effectively the moulding player ends up moulding the other players. Now, as I'm a coach and I'm coaching unfolding, I can't allow the moulding process to exist on my court, because if it does, that restricts the ability to unfold, especially when to unfold is to try new things and to make mistakes. And if you've always got a moulding player, you know, in the background going, you've made a mistake, other players tend to stop trying to make mistakes, stop trying new things, so they stop unfolding themselves. So anyway, so if I get a moulding player on the court, what I tend to do is have a chat with them. I try to get them to start focusing on how they could improve themselves, how they can unfold a better version of themselves, and to stop worrying about what the other players are doing wrong, but to focus on themselves. If they resist that, if they insist upon telling the other players what they're doing wrong, there gets to a point where I will ask them to leave. The coaching is an unfolding process. It's not a moulding process. If the players want to mould, then they can go to, I'm sure there's other clubs with other coaches who do moulding. I do unfolding, and I attract players who want to unfold a better version of themselves, and they want to stay away from players and coaches who do moulding. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So what we really want on the court are players who want to unfold a better version of themselves. And I'll see you in the court soon. Bye.